Why play Qiyana Jungle? Well, she has amazing mobility, her ganks are surprisingly strong, she has ridiculous outplay potential, and she's a strong late game teamfighter. However, she is squishy, especially if locked down, and her initial clears are a little on the slow side. Qiyana's passive are her basic attacks and abilities deal bonus damage, but she can only apply this once every 25 seconds to each target. However, the cooldown is reset on all targets when she gains a new element. Qiyana's Q is a rectangular skill shot which deals damage to the target hit. Gathering an element resets this cooldown and upgrades the ability. If upgraded with terrain, she deals bonus execute damage. If upgraded with river, the ability roots and then slows. And if upgraded with rush, it creates an area which she can go invisible in and gain bonus move speed. Qiyana's W has a passive where when she's holding an element, she gains bonus attack speed, bonus attack range, and bonus damage on hit. And while out of combat, she moves quicker towards that element. The active causes her to dash towards either brush, river, or terrain. And whichever one she chooses, she gets the element of. Qiyana's E is a point and click ability which causes her to dash a fixed distance in the direction of the target enemy, and if she hits them, she deals damage to them. Qiyana's ultimate is a rectangular skill shot which knocks back enemies' hit and stops when it hits terrain. If it crosses through any river or brush, it creates a cascading shockwave. However, hitting terrain is the real goal, where it then sends a shockwave all the way around the terrain. All enemies hit by the shockwave, whether they were pushed into it or hit later, take massive damage and are stunned. For combos, a good go-to is to E into attack and Q. Grab another element with W into a Q and then attack away. And your all-in combo is to use E into ultimate and attack, Q into W and then Q again before attacking away. For matchups, Qiyana is great into junglers where she can simply go invisible and constantly outplay them. And she can struggle into junglers who have a faster early clear so can do more around the map than she can, or ones who can reveal her while she's invisible. For runes, take this, Electrocute makes your burst damage incredible. For build order, start Blue Monster and Pot into a Ghost Blade and tier 2 boots. From here, an Opportunity and Grudge are great pickups before finishing a build with any of these as needed. For skill order, start W then Q then E before maxing Q then W then E, taking ult whenever you can. For summoner spells, take Flash and Smite. Starting the game, you almost always want to go for a full jungle clear. With your first clear being a little on the slow side, it just means any early gank will punish you even harder. However, once you've done your first clear and contested Scuttle Crab, you can go for a gank or simply back. When ganking, always consider the three main points of what CC does your team bring, what escapes does the enemy have, and where is the lane pushed to. With the river terrain and the fact you have 2 dashes, your ganks are surprisingly strong. So if you can ever get onto your opponent and use both your Qs, which of course reset your passive, it's just an insane amount of burst. And once you hit level 6, throwing someone into terrain will simply destroy them. Entering the mid-game player pick and objective playstyle. Use your massive burst damage combined with your ultimate to quickly remove enemies from the map and convert into objectives. Entering late game team fights, your main goal is to land a massive ultimate. Fighting in the jungle or around objectives is a great way to do this. Throw a couple of enemies into terrain and watch as their health evaporates. From here, brush element keeps you very safe. So go in with E and use Q after Q for massive damage while staying invisible.